This is surprising. Nikki Garcia, formerly known as Nikki Bella, the ex-professional wrestler and reality TV star, has given an interview and is talking a lot about him. Remember all that drama from last year where Artem Chigvintsev was arrested and charged with D to the V? Well, the prosecutor decided not to pursue those charges and things eventually calmed down. The couple was married, they're now divorced, and it seems obvious that Nikki Garcia did not have to sign any NDA. No gag order here. She sat down with Us Weekly and had a lot to say, including about how the two of them have been spending time together. I'll get to that, but first, she philosophically says, I have to say that 2025 has been amazing so far for me. I've really taken the time to kind of date myself. I have days where I get to focus a lot on me and self-care and just really get to know who I am in my 40s. I feel like I have this whole new era to look at, and I get to choose how I want to be and where to take it. She noted that she's definitely finding more moments of joy months after her tumultuous split, and she adds that she's feeling stronger every day and is excited to just live this new era of me. This comes after a period of ghosting the world. She took her time to heal. She says, everything was very shocking, all of it. And I think that was a main reason why I knew I had to disconnect. I was in shock. You couldn't have ever told me that this would have been the ending of my 2024 or my marriage. I wouldn't have believed you. It takes a long time to process something. I needed that disconnecting to process everything that happened. And she didn't do it alone. That processing, the healing, happened thanks to some very important people in her life. Nikki says, I couldn't get through it without my therapist. I miss mine. Without my mom, without Bree, her sister and twin. I needed them, and I needed their love, whether it was hugs or just sitting and letting me cry and vent, or meeting up with Mateo, her son, with the professional dancer. Whatever it is, your team is so important. You need people around you to not only empower you, but to love you and let you feel the emotions. And I love that she was very honest in this Us Weekly interview. Nikki says, Bree has been very vocal. She said that she felt like this relationship should end long before it did. She always felt we were just two different people trying to make it work. But my mom was a huge supporter of me and Artem, the Dancing with the Stars alum. My mom, was actually flying in the day of the drama to spend the whole weekend with us. Twins know best. And now that she's returning to her podcast and public life, she's also having to adjust to life as a single mom. Of that, she says, explaining things to her son, Mateo, who's still very young. He's just 4.5. She explains, I've used words like divorce, but it's only been when he's asked. Everything's kind of been about us just having our own homes. You get to see mommy and you get to see daddy. On Christmas, we made sure we were both there when we baked Santa's cookies. Mateo went to bed and we both were there when he woke up because he's our focus. We want to keep those moments. Wow. After everything they went through, her allegations against him and his allegations against her, because remember, he accused her of being the aggressor and saying that she lied about her interpretation of things. After all that, they're spending time together again for their child. I think that's a good thing. Speaking of co-parenting, the former wrestler says, what's crazy about co-parenting is you get a schedule. It's wild that one day it's like, okay, here are the days you get your son, and that's just what you do. For me, that part is incredibly tough. I have never been in our home without him. So getting through those days is extremely difficult because I just love being around my son so much. I couldn't do it. That's why I had my kids by myself, without a partner. I have my mom, and she's a huge help, but she will always be my mom. I'm never divorcing my mom. And I think on a subconscious level, I wanted to have kids by myself because I know the reality of relationships and that most marriages end in divorce. And I take being a dad, parenting, so seriously. I didn't want to have kids going from one home to the other if I could control it. And I can. And hopefully other parents can continue to have access to surrogacy and fertility options in the future. It's scary that many people all over the world are wanting to scale back those rights. But while single parenting is tough for her, she says, Mateo's okay, her son, and not affected. So that makes it easy. He's happy to go to both homes. And as far as whether she's got any regrets, Nikki confesses, quote, no, I can't have regrets like that. I feel like things happen for a reason. I'm stronger today than I've ever been. And that's not only for myself, but for Mateo. I feel like being a mother and wanting the best for my son and knowing I'll do whatever it takes for him to have that makes you incredibly strong. She reveals that she feels the best when she works out. I don't know about that. I mean, I do like it. I do feel better. I feel more productive. I feel like if I work out in the morning, I've already started my day winning. Nikki explains, anytime I break a sweat, I feel like I can conquer the world. It's one of the best forms of therapy I can do. I've also been making playlists and just dancing. I've been having so much fun because I felt like I lost a part of me. Not my sex appeal, but I was like, girl, are you even sexy anymore? Let's try to loosen you up. So I've been trying to dance a lot by myself in the mirror, just seeing how I can move my body. But she still has her down days. She says, I still get moments of heartache for sure. When an event comes up or you drive by something or a song comes on, I know in time that will get better. But overall, I feel a lot of joy in my heart and feel so grateful. I have so much gratitude for my family, my health. And even though this relationship did not work out, Nikki is still open to love. She says, I can definitely see myself falling in love again. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. I think it's going to take me a while to get back in that place and also to just feel confident about my body. And she's learned one important lesson, though. She's going to find love again. She will. But she's not getting married again. She says, I don't ever want to sign paperwork again. If I find the right person, I don't mind a commitment ceremony, but I don't want to be legally bound. I definitely do not want more kids. I am fine. She says that now. Until she meets a man with more money. Marry up, honey. Thoughts on all that she's said? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section. And as always, I appreciate you so much. Please, if you're watching this somewhere else other than the YT, the tube, follow me on the YT. I post my videos there first every day. I appreciate you.